Genga. Was that a slide? It's a free kick. Level with the edge of the penalty area. Adin Hazic busy in the early stages of this game.
Tell you what is interesting, Scoop, is that a few of the sides have been talking about the importance of not finishing second. You have to play Poland and might not have that problem now.
Clipped into the penalty, a headed clear. Only to Jaschak though. And there's the shot from Kucharski. It's gone right into the delicate region of an Argentinian player who used the opportunity to make a substitution. Crane Witter on for the Argentinians. You were telling me a year ago how many of the Argentine population are of Italian descent.
There's a fair whack of them, isn't there?
I think it was you. It's a considerable percentage. I think 2/3 or something. There's Jaschak, brings it onto his right foot, then goes for goal and draws the save. Good save as well. Found his range there. But here come Argentina over on the far side. This is a promising attack. Good defensive work there from Kucharski. One back well by Argentina, absorbing in counter. Poland, if you're just joining us, started really brightly. Argentina were pinned back into their own half. And they had a solitary attack which came on 4 minutes. That was their first incursion into opposition territory. Milizia started it and he finished it to give Argentina a shock lead, and that's the way the scoreline remains. Here's Linzer to Elsner. Genga staring deep into the eyes of Elsner. And the Argentinians defending that well. Genga has it down near the corner flag, kept in well though. There is the shot. Corner ball. Interesting in a one-on-one situation. Some players don't look at the ball, they look deep into the eyes of the opposition player.
Yeah, we see that quite a bit, don't we? Particularly actually with the South and Central Americans. It's adopted from futsal, I believe. Just trying to work out what those eyes are being told by the brain.
And you will know that that's what they do in boxing. Here's the shot from Poland, smothered by the Argentinians though, who launch an attack. Milizia starting the attack down the left-hand side. A little flick from him and another chance! Figueroa the man. Once again, Milizia was there at the centre of the action, and it was a second golden opportunity for Argentina.
That, by the way, Scoop, is how you know when you're winning a boxing match. When you look into the opponent's eyes to see what they're going to do and you can't see them.
That's what the professionals do, don't they? They just stare into the eyes of their opponent and use that to gauge where the punches are coming from. Headed out by Jaschak. Kick in for Argentina. There are so many boxing analogies that have applicability in soccer. Back it goes to Lima. Long ball forward. That one Maid can't get on the end of. And it is a goal kick to Stanetsky, who hasn't seen too much of the ball. But they have been nervous moments when he has been called upon. Bienias. Worked out by Delmbitsky to the right-hand side. To Kucharski. The official Adin Hazic intervenes over on that far side.
Yeah, I mean, they turned to Adin Hazic to make the decision. I'm not sure if perhaps he had a word through the referee's equipment from Kostas Koutsianos on the far side to say, yes, that is a free kick.
Kostas.
It's quite some way away, Adin Hazic, to make that decision, by the way, because they're having a bit of a pop at him.
That is a feature of soccer. You've got 3 officials, one on the far side, one on the near side, and the touchline official. and both now are being called into the action. I wonder if the 11-a-side game will one day go that way. Here's Bienias. Curls a shot, not too far wide. Good effort. Keeper have it covered, I think, Lima. After all that. Ball's out of play. It'll be a Poland kick in.
Far better performance so far from the Polish opposition. Of course, with that 1-0 lead, but far more robust than Latvia, who disappointed me, actually. Just felt that Latvia were going to be one of those sides who wanted to try and bully Poland, who wanted to try and snuff them out and stop them playing and, you know, go a little toe-to-toe physically, and they didn't do that. Argentina managing Poland a lot better.
Kick in, just beneath us, which will be taken by Bienias. Delbitsky is over there, over on the far side. Elsner there as well. Aim for those two. Headed her away by Abal.
It wasn't good from Bienias, that delivery, though, was it? If you're going to put one in with that power, it's got to be right on the money, and it was miles away.
And here's Milizia once again for Argentina. Let's fly! And draws the save from the goalkeeper. And that was heading for the top corner.
Was great. I mean, I would have been complaining that he didn't square that if it was anyone else other than Milizia, but given it's him, you'd expect him to take the shot on.
I find him such a beguiling player. He's the sort of player, the Argentina number 10, and he has the charisma to wear the number 10 shirt, by the way.
Oh, absolutely does.
Hold on, though. Here come Poland. One back well, though. Of course, who's there but other than Milizia? This is a decent performance by Argentina.
It really is. We're massively buoyed by it.
Milizia, that's a great challenge. Really good challenge. Poland pressing, though, and Argentina clear their lines into the stand. I think that Milizia thinks he's the best attacker in the Argentina side, and I think he thinks he's the best defender as well. I think he thinks he's the best at everything. He probably thinks he's the best goalkeeper as well. I may be wrong.
Well, he might have a case. He's certainly got a case on one of those fronts.
He's got belief in bucket loads. Here's Delbitsky, though, shoots! And equalises! And Poland, after 17 minutes, are back on level terms. It's Poland 1, Argentina 1.
Well, it's a disappointment for Argentina, getting closer and closer to that half-time whistle. Had they held the lead at the break, and that would have really given them some hope, and it would have really made Poland nervous. I think that's their weakness, is when they just start to worry a little bit, and that will now get them with their tails up again. Wasn't a big fan of the reaction from the Polish when they scored, though, towards the other players.
Yeah, there were some words exchanged, weren't there?
And that's because there's been a lot of physicality out there, and I don't mind that. Give them all the physicality you like. This man will.
1-1. Are we done yet in this first half? We've still got just over 2 minutes.
Well, you would never write off Poland finding a second before the break and being in control at half-time, would you?
You wouldn't. I wonder if Argentina will rue some of those opportunities that they created that they didn't take. There's Kuharski giving chase over there on that far side. Absorbing encounter, this.
Yeah, a really decent watch. Exciting. It's got that oomph, hasn't it? Both sides fighting away, desperate for the 3 points to top the group, and of course whoever wins this one more than likely will finish top.
1-1. Milizia on 4. Delbitsky on 17. Will it remain that way at the break? Jaszczak in a very withdrawn position back on the field. Back to Staneski. Jaschak in a left full-back position. Kuharski on the right. Crane Vitter up front for Argentina. Also there, Mendes. Mendes against Jaschak. I feel that as Poland come forward, as Jaschak lets fly, real power in that. I feel that the key area of contest in Poland games are over there on the left-hand side of defence and midfield, when Jaschak is taking on his opposite number. Can he get past him? If he does, things open up.
Yeah, absolutely. He looks to play off the top man as well. If he can get the ball, or in the centre, get that 1-2 off. And he likes to just stay a little wide, close to that touchline, and then he just drops that right shoulder. And with absolutely no pullback.
Here's Mate driving forward for Argentina. Miscontrol from Mendes. The momentum dissipates from that attack. There is the half-time whistle. Richly entertaining half of soccer. Argentina, having been pinned back into their own half, took a shock lead on 4 minutes. Patricio Malizia, of course, the goal scorer. Argentina had some chances to make it 2, but then 3 minutes before the break, but Delmbitsky got Poland back on level terms. 1-1, and we'll be back shortly. So we are back here in Group D. Intriguing encounter between Poland and Argentina. Which way is this one going to go in the second half? Both sides won their opening games.
Stanecki driving home the point there in the goal.
Yeah, I didn't like the reaction when the Poland got their equaliser. Bit of verbals there.
Yeah, I don't think they're a side who pay too much attention to what other people think, are they, the Poles?
No. Here's Jaszczak, bringing on to his left foot, shoots, drives goalwards, another one with real power behind the shot. It's back. Poland on the defensive.
Oh, he put himself in a bit of trouble there, didn't he, Elsner?
Here's Jaszczak again on the halfway line, just checks and then it finds its way back to Elsner. And here is the number 17 once again. 27 is Kucharski, neat piece of skill. Up to Delbicki on the turn, here's a chance! So good at fashioning those opportunities, the Poland number 7. 42 years of age and so much experience. And come Argentina. Free kick though. The referee Adin Hazic over on the far side. Indicates exactly where it should be taken. I'll tell you what's been particularly good about this tournament is to see how proud the Mexicans are to put it on. We've been treated to a wide variety of entertainment.
Yeah, driven by Sergio Ibarra, who's been desperate to get a World Cup over here. Job done, sir.
And they're getting us all to sing La Bamba earlier today, successfully, I might add.
Yeah, we enjoyed the rendition, didn't we, in the meeting?
Argentina probing forward in this second half. Here's Genga. That one didn't find its intended target.
No, right idea, wrong execution.
He too looks like a classic Argentina defender.
He defends like one as well, bitty.
Yeah, he was the guy who used to play for Manchester City and West Ham as well, like him.
Tevez?
No, the other guy, the defender. Is Jaszczak in the left full-back position. Not too much hair receding.
Zabaleta?
Yes, that's the one, yeah. But T-card, here's Jaszczak. And too much know-how there by Figueroa, did well.
It scares me though, Scoop, that Jaszczak's not quite at it to 100% just yet, and he's still very good.
Well, I don't think you believe me, but he wasn't quite at it at the start of the Euro Cup. But he was by the end.
Well, he played against Polish opposition in the Champions League final for Eintracht Spandau of Germany. And I think because they're his fellow countrymen, they did have his number a little bit.
Well, truly great players find a way, don't they?
And a few of those players out there in red tonight won that Champions League. Novakovskis, a couple of those.
4 minutes played in this second half. We haven't quite had the intensity of the first.
Oh, and I think that will suit Argentina more. First 10 minutes or so, we were camped in the Argentina half.
Here's a chance for Argentina. Good save from Stanecki. Figueroa there. Causing problems. And also Berrios as well, the number 14. And here's Genga driving forward for the South Americans to Malizia. Here's Berrios once again. Won back well though by Poland, who've got numbers in this attack. This is a dangerous opportunity. Here's a chance at the far post. Delbicki, really good opportunity, but couldn't find the back of the net.
Brilliantly done in the end by Argentina, but superbly done on a counter-attack by Poland. They are lethal in moments like that. Something that Argentina will have to watch.
Hook towards Delbicki. Too much on it though, and it drifts out of play. on this near side. I know Poland will be in any conversation for potential winners of this tournament. Lince has the ball over on the far side. Figueroa's there. Ball goes out of play. And it's Novakovsky who will take the kick in quickly. Here's Lince to Novakovsky. Against Milizia, flying save from the keeper. Argentina can't get the ball cleared. And that is a loose shot from Zarelmba, who is one of 4 new members of the squad, seeing a bit of action in this second half. But it's a corner. It's Kucharski. Cleared by Argentina.
I think the longer this goes on, Scoot, the more a draw will suit Argentina with Latvia left to play. Colombia looked a decent side.
They did. Who do you see as potential contenders for the trophy?
Well, there's a few out, of course. Poland, you'll never write them off. Ukraine have looked very good. Mexico, of course, in their own backyard after back-to-back Copa America wins. But you know, there's always a chance as well for the likes of France. Greece have looked really good as well. They've got their act together. I don't think you ever write off Germany despite a lackluster performance against Ukraine. It's wide open.
It is multiplicity of contenders. Here's an opportunity, which is taken by Pujakovsky. A classic manoeuvre. The shot and the man at the far post in the shape of the number 11, Bart Pujakovsky. And 8 minutes into the second half, it's Argentina 1, Poland 2.
How many times we say it, hit that back post, and that's exactly what Poland did. Shoot towards it, and if you don't hit the target, there should be someone there to try and steer it in. It still wasn't actually an easy finish because he had a defender there.
Here's Elsner breaking forward, goes down on the edge of the area, referee reaches for his pocket. It's going to be a yellow card, and Berrios will have to leave the field for 2 minutes. He's taken one for the team there.
Well, that will raise the question, are Argentina geared up to defend with 4 outfield players? Some of them have done it perfectly. Some sides not quite so well drilled, and Poland can open you up like a can of beans. So they need to be right at it now, concentrated minds.
So the advantage swings very firmly in the direction of Poland. 2-1 they lead. Their opponents are reduced in number, and they've got a free kick in a dangerous position. A 3-man wall. And the intent was good, but the finish was not. Zubowski, in a good position, made a right muck up of it.
He did, but Poland knew exactly what they were doing there. Elsner made absolutely the right pass. I think he should have scored.
Zubowski, one of the newer members of this squad, fluffed his lines there. As it goes to that far side, here's Kucharski to Elsner. Olays from the crowd. This is exactly what you want to hear when you're playing against a side reduced in number. Tire out your opponents. Falls to the dead ball line. Here's Kucharski! And that was quality work from the Poles. 10 minutes into the second half, Poland waited for the right opportunity, and when it came, Kucharski took it.
And it's 2 goals with 1 less man on the pitch. Said it earlier, Poland punish you for anything, any mistake whatsoever. And they have been mightily punished for that sin bin. And that will probably be too much for Argentina now, even with half of the second half to go.
Yeah, that's a long time in soccer terms. And here is another opportunity. Delbitsky brings it onto his left foot.
Feet were magnificent there from Delbitsky.
Such quick feet. Do you think he practices it?
There's a lot of raw talent in there, but it wouldn't surprise me. I think the Poles are on that pitch every day, wherever in the world they are.
There's Milizia, who by his standards hasn't been on the ball as much as he would like.
Yeah, they've got to get the ball more to him, haven't they? Poland stretch you, though. It's very difficult to play through them. They've got to somehow find a way of getting the ball up to him. Then offering support.
Yes, Jack, here's a chance. Right-footed shot. Drag that one wide. Sorry, Dan.
No, that's fine, because we both knew what he was going to do. As soon as he runs that ball, takes that touch, that shoulder's getting dropped, and he's pulling the trigger. So. You know what I think Jacek's problem is, Scoot?
Yep.
I don't think he's got the right shorts on. He's tried to roll them up, as we are accustomed to, a few games, and he's ended up pulling them back down. I just wonder if he's been able to stretch them legs properly yet. I think they might be a bit too tight for him.
Yeah, I thought there was something different about him. That's what it is.
Well, he's grown his hair out as well. It was a little longer at the Euro Cup, longer still at the Champions League, and here we are at the World Championships, and he's got a proper head of hair.
Firm defensive header from Maid over there on that far side.
He'd actually changed so much because of his hair and his shorts. I had to get one of the Polish members to point him out when they were lining up for the national anthems in the first game.
Changes the air of a person completely. I wonder if he will get the scissors out on those shorts, like the footballers do with their socks.
Yeah, usually they're rolled up to within an inch of their life, aren't they?
Sting taken out of the game. Delbitsky goes down. On comes Kostas, the official, the Greek official on this near side. Milizia all smiles. Me. I think he thinks he's a good referee as well, Milizia.
I like him a lot, Milizia.
I do, yeah.
He's got a great aura.
Yeah. Jack brings it onto his right foot. Get his shot away though. Donetsky does well, calmly under pressure. And here is an opportunity for Zeromba, number 95.
Right on top now, Poland. I mean, Donetsky just touched the ball, and I just thought to myself, it's been a long time since he did, and it was only really just to receive it and give it back. Once they take control, Poland, it's very hard to snatch it back.
So it's all Poland. We've got over 6 minutes left for play. Such a great first half. Very even contest. But it's still, the momentum is still very firmly swung the way of Poland. Here's Jacek on the edge of the penalty area. Up against Maid, who does well. Looks a good defender, Maid.
No, Nowakovsky upset there. Scooby wanted the return from Jacek when he got in the box. I'll tell you what, he's had one hell of a year, Nowakovsky. Goes a little under the radar because we see so many stars in the Polish side, but he is fantastic, and he's been one of the best players that Poland have produced this year.
I call Poland the dominant force in soccer. You told me off. As you said, they haven't won the World Cup.
They have not. That is something that they will want to change. A couple of runners-up medals. I think they would have gone straight in the bin, knowing the Poles.
Here's Donetsky. Ruffled at all. Kucharski goes down in the centre circle. The Argentine bench starts to get a little louder in their protestations. Kucharski takes his time getting to his feet. So it's 3-1 here, and barring an astonishing turnaround, it seems clear the way this game is going. We've got the hosts up next. Australia against Mexico, then Brazil, Morocco, and the USA, Czech Republic in the rest of the evening. Kuharski goes down in front of the Argentina bench, and it is a yellow card. Once again, their second of this second half. Lucas Mendez, the man shown the card. Malizia intervenes, trying to referee the game. So once again, Argentina are reduced in numbers, and here is an opportunity for Poland.
They turn the screw in these moments, Scoop.
They did it brilliantly before.
They always stick those two men on the byline, just play it out wide, get it to the byline, cut it back inside, maintain their shape really well. Look at that man in the corner, Kuharski. Novakovsky, sorry.
It's Kuharski. And what we're going to see is some patient football with the ball played around. Will it end with a goal? Not with finishing like that from one of the new men.
Yeah, well, he has got a goal.
Zarelmba.
Finishing was better yesterday, or the day before.
I wonder if it's a valid criticism of Argentina's signs in all forms of the game, that they are very, very talented, but perhaps at times lacking a little discipline. Is that a stereotype? Is that an unfair criticism?
Oh, it's a fair criticism tonight. I mean, they've not been out of control challenges, have they? Let's be fair.
But they've still lost two.
Precisely, and really and truly, the best sides know you can't afford to do that against Poland.
Here's Malizia. Can he do something about it? Not on this occasion.
I actually think in the second half, Argentina have roughed Poland up less.
Yeah.
And I don't, in the good old grand phrase of the British, they don't like it up them.
Remember, Argentina reduced in numbers. Kuharski. Ball delivered towards the far post. Here's Kuharski, set up by Jaschak. That one wide. And Argentina will breathe a sigh of relief. Can they see out the time down to 5 men without conceding? And they have done so.
I just wonder if they might start thinking about goal difference, Argentina, and settling for 2 as a difference tonight. It's starting to go the way of second place is up for grabs only.
Well, I'm thinking it. Kuharski can't clear it. Argentina probing forward. Figueroa, the man, trying to work his way through.
Argentina will drop below Paraguay if Paraguay win their game because of the goal difference. And Argentina will face Latvia, who at the moment been disappointing. Only one game in, of course, and that was against Poland, so it's not cut and dry just yet.
Paraguay gave a good account of themselves in losing 3-2 to Argentina. Dambitsky to Kuharski, chipped into the penalty area. Once again, it's headed away by the smallest defender on the pitch. Here's Malizia. Elsner's 3, here's an opportunity, and there's another goal. Jaschak is off the mark this evening.
The one thing you can always say about Poland as well, Scoop, is they're just so unselfish in moments like that. If there's an easier option towards goal, they won't ever take that shot on. They will square that ball. It's just about the goals, and that's commendable. He was fully entitled to take the shot on there, but the option was on to square, make sure, and that's what they did.
So, goals on 17, 28, 30 and 40 for Poland in response to the opener from Argentina.
This is a mistake for me, Scoop. Fly goalkeepers. I'd be thinking goal difference for Argentina, not trying to score and give themselves some credibility at this point. It's too risky.
Well, they're not going to get 3 back, are
Well,
they?
precisely. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Sometimes you've got to have a little bit more intelligence about thinking about your long-term plan. They let a couple more in here and they can almost say goodbye to qualifying on the same amount of points.
Genga is the man in goal. Here's Jaschak. And we are into stoppage time. Are there going to be any further goals? Here's Linsa. Loose pass from him.
Yeah, a little wasteful, just trying too hard there, wasn't he?
With skills. Free kick. Figueroa to Milizia. And there is the full-time whistle. Really entertaining encounter between Poland and Argentina, which has finished 4-1. Argentina took the lead on 4 minutes. A move started and finished by Patrizio Milizia on 4. They held the lead for 13 minutes. Delbitsky, 3 minutes before half-time, got Poland back on level terms. And then goals in the second half for Purakowski on 28, Kucharski on 30, and then Jaschak on 40. Have seen Poland through. It has finished Poland 4, Argentina 1.